Alright, what's up, y'all? Trojans. I'm doing this impact review. The hostile takeover has begun from GFW. It was Impact last night. Jeff Jarrett, he came out with his roster and he was talking about, like, Karen was explaining that she had Masters, Chris Adonis, take out Bubba, Bully Ray, and Drew Galloway. And Jeff Jarrett, like I said, he wasn't in on it last week. I said this, but he agreed to it and he said, I'm here to take my company back. And then like he's like, we're making a corporate hostile takeover tonight. And then Chris Adonis was like, I'll face anybody in TNA right now. And then Bobby Lashley accepts the challenge. So they had a pretty good match. It should have ended. For some reason, just like every time there's a faction in TNA, there's a bunch of run-ins. So this time it was a run-in from the GFW team. So they caused a no finish with Lashley versus Mordensky. And then Jeff Jarrett comes out and he's like, Karen, bring out that big surprise. And then they go on break. When they come back, Karen Jarrett has the tag team briefcase, which I think Magnus won. Oh, he must be in on it too. Hey, because he's in GFW now. So yeah, she brings it out. And then they cashed in on the Wolves. Because what happened was they attacked Lashley during the match, but then the TNA locker room came out to fight them off, and then they beat up everybody. So they beat up the Wolves. They cashed it in. The Wolves put up a good fight, but they won. I think it was Trevor Lee and Kurt Hawkins, who's Brian Myers. Brian Myers and Trevor Lee actually win the TNA tag team titles from the Wolves. And then next is PJ Blake. PJ versus Bobby Roode for the King of the Mountain title. PJ's defending the title. Bobby Roode had won a fatal four-way, so he's the contender. I guess he's a tweener now, bro. This guy just beat the crap out of Rockstar Spud, injured him, and now we're supposed to, I don't know. But DFW guys try to interfere in this too, and then Drew Galloway like came out of nowhere and kicked Sanjay Dutt in the mouth. And then Black was distracted, and then Roode hit the Roode bomb and won the title from him. Good match. Really good match. Solid match. And then Jeff Jarrett came out and said, what the hell is this? So Roode leaves. Jeff Jarrett comes out with this whole group again, like, what the hell is going on? I said there's a goddamn hostile takeover. Oh, and they even beat the crap out of a referee earlier. They had to get another one and, like, bully him into counting the tag team win. But anyway, Dixie Carter came out. I really like her new song. It does not fit her at all, but I like it. And then she said, Jeff Jarrett, you left. They were cutting shoot promos on each other, but I thought that she was actually going to bring up, I kicked you out of here because you were with Karen Jarrett, who was with Angle. I thought she was going to say that, bro. But they make a match, Team GFW versus Team TNA. This is the match that sealed TNA's fate, but it's also going to be the one that seals it for me. I'll explain later. So yeah, they decided to do a lethal lockdown match with both rosters, Team TNA versus Team GFW. Team TNA is going to be Drew Galloway, the Wolves, and Bobby Lashley. I think Team GFW might be Trevor Lee and Brian Myers, Chris Mordensky, and then the fourth guy is either going to be Jeff Jarrett, Sanjay Dutt, or PJ Black. You know what I'm saying? Kenny King's in the ring. He's no longer with the Beatdown Clan. I think he's a face now too. And the woman beater known as Bram comes out and accepts his challenge. You accept my challenge? And Bram beats him. Next was this. Oh my god. Okay. So Velvet Sky is coming out. She's looking hot as fuck. This bitch will be 40 in like 3 years and she still looks hot. She calls out Taryn Terrell. Is Taryn injured or something, or is she on like maternity leave? Because just like last week, she showed up on the Titantron. Didn't even come out. Or maybe they can't pay her to actually be there. I don't know. But she says, me and you have never collided, Velvet. And that's true. They should do this at Bound for Glory. And that's probably why they're doing the Dollhouse versus the Beautiful People early. Because yeah, the Dollhouse is represented now by Rebel, Jade, and Marty. TNA is covering up Rebel's best feature, which is her beautiful, sexy 36-year-old body. She has like a fucking dress like Raggedy Ann now. And then they're beating the shit out of Velvet, even though Velvet has a plan. And then Their plan is the beautiful people. They come out. They kicked out Madison Rain last year. Madison Rain, aka Mrs. Josh Matthews, and Angelina, who tried to kill Velvet. They tried to kill each other like for 2 months, and now they're friends again. I don't get it. And yeah, so Angelina says the beautiful people is back, and now they're gonna have the dream match that fans want to see: the Dollhouse versus the beautiful people. And it is way better than the Davis Revolution, John. Um, the things I have with this is the only way I'll defend this match not being done at Bound for Glory is if you're going to do Velvet Sky versus Taryn Terrell 1-on-1. Um, I don't think it could be for the title because Brooke is the champion, but you can have Brooke defend it against somebody else. Give the Knockouts a chance. And then the other thing is, there's actually people, retarded ass people online, that think that Angelina's wrestling pregnant and that she's a horrible person. I know she never shuts up about her pregnancy. Like she's always putting on Twitter, our baby's 100% healthy. But this show was, like the whole road to Bound for Glory was already taped. Like the whole month of September was taped like July, early August. So shut the hell up. She even posted a rebuttal about it on Twitter. And then I said something to her about it and she favored it. Anyway, so yeah, here's the thing, okay. It's announced that Team GFW will be facing Team TNA in a lethal lockdown match in 2 weeks. Okay, this is what sealed the fate, okay. I understand having Matt Hardy get his final shot at EC3 now, I guess, whatever. But this month should be dedicated to building up to Bound for Glory. And this match should be in the Bound for Glory card. My brother even thinks that it should be in the main event. Perhaps, okay? Why are you giving away money? Like, is Bound for Glory a filler show? Because if it is, like, I swear, I'll be done and you won't see any more reviews from me. Like, because I'm sick of this. Like, they had no choice but to make Slammiversary a filler show when that was like their one chance to get pay-per-views back. And there's a big chance that with all their big matches coming up in the September episodes, that Bound for Glory will be a filler show. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Me no like. Me no like. Me no like. But yeah. So that match is gonna happen in 2 weeks. I don't even know what to say. I think it's too far away, but then again, I'd be happy if it was a Bound for Glory because that's where it belongs. Because after all these build-up matches are done, what are you gonna have for Bound for Glory? You're gonna have like a week, maybe two, to build up for that show, and like no one's gonna buy it. You had 4 fresh weeks of September to build up, but I'm going too long. Okay, then the main event: EC3 versus Matt Hardy. I can't compare the matches that they had because one was a Full Metal Mayhem match. This was like a standard match, and if EC3 retains against Matt Hardy, Jeff has to be his assistant. I wanted EC3 to lose so bad. I mean, Matt Hardy, he's another one. He should be winning the title at Bound for Glory. This match should have happened at Bound for Glory. It looks like Jeff Hardy will win the title at Bound for Glory because EC3 did win this match. It was a good, solid match. Though towards the end, I was wondering if Matt Hardy was going to win. I actually thought he was gonna. And then, of course, referee bumps, low blows, and Tyrus, and Matt Hardy loses to like all things like a shot to the nuts and a roll up. You know, they had headbutt each other, they had finishing moves on each other, but Matt Hardy loses, EC3 retains. Jeff Hardy's forced to raise his hand, and Jeff Hardy's EC3's personal assistant. Solid show. Next week should be good building up for this big match that they're having next week. That's another gripe I have. This GFW thing like ended the show last week. This week it was just like the first hour and then it was done. But whatever. I hope you guys like this review. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys later. Bye.